At the age of 18 and 2 weeks, I found myself in a position where I was picking up the body parts of my best friend in Northern Ireland. At this point, it had a real detrimental effect. I found myself also in a position of being shot twice and blown up once. And consequent to this, it gave me nightmares, flashbacks, which stopped me functioning as a human being. I couldn't cope, I couldn't talk to people, I withdrew from society. I got so down and in a dark place that I decided I couldn't live with life any longer, so I was going to commit suicide. PTSD knocks the stuffing out of everybody. You can't function. It takes over your mind, it takes over everything that you are. You become PTSD, you can't function. All you can think of is what's going on in your head, and it happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can't turn it off. It's like a DVD that's on constant play with no remote control to control it. Eventually, my partner decided she couldn't live with this any longer. She needed to get me sorted out and got me in touch with a doctor whose first point of call was to highly medicate me. So not only was I not able to function, I was a zombie as well. This lasted for about 6 months, and eventually the Royal British Legion got me in touch with Healing the Wounds, and I did an intensive 3-day course. It doesn't sound a lot, but within that 3 days they gave me back my life, and suddenly I found myself in a position where I could function. Life had meaning and purpose, and without their help I would not be around today talking to you in this condition. So I would like everybody that's watching this just to reflect and think. There are about 250,000 soldiers out on the streets. Not all of them are suffering, but a big majority of those soldiers are suffering with no place to go. Nobody cares, nobody wants them, but Healing the Wounds will help them. They are good at what they do. Without their help, there'll be more ex-soldiers, veterans dying. A complete waste of human life. It's not right.
When our veterans come to us here at Healing the Wounds, we help them with their post-traumatic stress. It's a talk-in therapy, so that means that we listen to what they say. They tell us a few things, but they don't have to relive that experience because it is a traumatic experience for them. Some of them are in absolute bits. They just don't know where to turn. And we're here to help them in any way we possibly can, and also the families of the veterans as well. Some of our guys that come to us, they have suffered horrific memories and traumas in their time in the forces, and we can unlock that trauma for them in a gentle way by more or less listening to what they've got to say, and more or less feeding their own words back to them in such a way that they can work it out for themselves. It's quite difficult sometimes to go out there and beg people for money, which is virtually what charities do. We help the guys in lots of ways, and this is a perfect place to be in Porthcawl, near the sea. But unfortunately for us, it's a temporary move. We're only here for a short space of time, and then we have to move on. We have to find a place for the charity to do their work. If we were to win a £250,000 house from Persimmon, it would be absolutely amazing. We've always wanted our own facility for the veterans to recover, and this would make that possible.
So now you've seen the fantastic work that Healing the Wounds has done here in Wales. They really do need your votes, really do need to win this £250,000 house. So please, please vote for them now. If you're watching this on the computer, please hit that link and vote now. Please tell all your family and friends and anyone else that you know that can vote, because all those votes count. You can vote once every 24 hours and it's absolutely free. Please vote now and bring this £250,000 house home to Wales.